Ladies.
Part of the script.
Hi guys, we're back in the same place.
He's back.
He's
Physically.
back from Australia. He's back from Italy. Yeah, but Italy. And I've been in India, sadly.
Didn't you go to Vietnam?
Yeah, but we've recorded a few episodes after that.
We
Like we
recorded
haven't
a few episodes after I've come back to India also.
Yeah, but the one episode. We haven't recorded an episode altogether since.
Anyway, welcome back. We are doing a podcast again together as a threesome. So if you just as usual, but yeah, we wanted to talk about the different type of racing championships in India and everything racing in India, like at least how much we know. But before that, Vignesh, what have you been up to?
A lot and nothing at the same time. I've been applying for my visa. Appointment in email.
For where?
Spain.
Lol. Big sense.
Yeah, but the
Spain embassy. Watch. I know you're watching, so like.
Please.
We know you're watching, yeah.
तुम्ही को तो पैसा दे रहा है. But that's all I've been up to.
What?
Nothing. I've just been working and.
We legit like did a podcast last week.
Yeah, we did a podcast last week.
Like you
and
haven't done anything for a week.
No.
We've been working. I've been working hard, and this week has been a little slow. And yeah, MRF is happening this week, and I couldn't be there, which is sad and disappointing.
What would you have driven in America?
I'm very happy I'm not there, to be honest.
Honestly, I would just be happy racing. So it's sad that I couldn't be there. And I really want to figure out my racing plans, which I also haven't had the time to do. So
The only checker flag we're all taking is this t-shirt at this point.
Speak for yourself.
What have you taken?
Yeah, what are you doing, Name? How's your life been? We were in London and couldn't even go to Silverstone to watch the race. Disappointing.
See, when
Did you at least meet Jensen Button or no?
I
I'll
didn't meet
walk
any
on
drivers. You know who I met though?
Matt F1.
Yes, and
I
Tommy,
saw.
which was so cool.
I saw.
Like
Yeah.
you know, he's actually so tall.
Who,
Really?
Matt?
Yeah, he's like 6'1".
Did you see he got he
Bro, he's
bluffed
so
because like
buff.
call him Bame? Did you see that?
Yeah, it's so fun. Like
Leclerc
called him
called him
Bame, and he like blushed. Yeah, in some video, some sponsor video. But like, dude, he's so buff. Dude, you're so buff.
We're gonna tag him.
Yeah, I'm gonna tag
Yeah,
it.
we're
This is
gonna
gonna be a
tag
clip. He's so buff and like he's so tall. I because he keeps his camera up high. I didn't realize he was that tall.
Yeah.
And like he's like 6'1" or something. I was like, damn, dude.
But
Why
how
was
was
it
it?
so-
What did he say?
Nothing. Like I said, oh, I know you don't recognize me, but I'm sure if I tell you my name, you recognize. Then he did.
How did you
How did
recognize
you
him?
I was on Internet's Best Reaction at one point of time in 2020, like in a few episodes, like straight up.
Bro's just flexing.
Yeah. Damn, I thought he'll recognize you because you're a racer, but then no.
That is it. I'm not that famous yet. But yeah, he'd recognize me like that. But when I told him my name and I showed him one tweet, he's like, oh, you. And then he realized. And then he said, oh, you did the Mugello one as well. I'm yeah.
Damn impressive.
I was like,
Nice. I like people who are like
bro, they're so
who
down to earth.
who
Both of them.
remember, yeah.
I missed the one day before where Blake was there, like Max's engineer. I wish I would have been there, but like, yeah,
Did you ask why he left WTF?
Nah, he didn't. He's like, don't talk about that.
Fair enough, man.
Yeah.
No, the founder also like Tommy was also there, which was fun.
So what have you been up to, Name? Other than
Oh yeah, also, I want to tell you guys, I had a very weird dream today. I know you will never guess it,
So bolna.
but do you want to guess?
No, you'll never guess it.
I
What's up?
already guessed you said wrong.
Yeah. I don't want to guess.
You know, I was in a fight with Elon Musk
Okay.
on a map, like a CS:GO map. I don't remember the name, but like there was this.
It's like a physical fight or like
No.
fight?
So Elon Musk had a sword,
Okay.
and I was with my hands. And you know that
physical
that
fight.
look Elon Musk had like when he came to Miami GP with like the cap and the t-shirt and shit. He was wearing that, and he had a sword in his hand. And I was fighting. I had 4 more people with me. I don't know who they were, and like I don't know what like. But apparently we were fighting against Elon Musk. Hands up and like. And I was
You're
so
the
scared.
most random.
I woke up.
He's thinking about Elon Musk before sleeping. I don't know what he's doing in
No man, I was looking at planes before I slept. Anyway, but I woke up and I was like, I need to send myself an audio to remember this dream because I know I will forget it as soon as I. They were so weird. Like Elon Musk had a sword, like a big ass sword, and he was going to kill me. I was like, what the fuck?
What is that called if it's not a physical fight?
I don't know.
It's obviously a
He was going to.
physical
I thought he was going to bitch slap me or something, man.
With a sword.
fight.
Why?
He's kidding.
Okay, but getting back to racing.
Oh, yes.
Oh, but you were saying no, people were really down to a quick thing on that. I met Jake Dennis.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Where? What?
Hyderabad Grand Prix.
Oh, yes.
Super nice guy. He posted a story about his cab driver getting in a fight with some random guy when he landed in
Yeah.
Hyderabad. And we spoke about that, and he had a good laugh about that. Him and Mitch Evans, the best people I've
Mitch
ever
Evans,
met.
I've heard like a lot of people say Mitch Evans is like really good.
He was the first driver I met, and he like properly had a conversation with me like for 5 minutes, and I've never seen a driver do that.
Cubica did that with me. Like just stood there, did not get in his car. He was standing there in the parking lot and talking. That was literally the best conversation I've had. And Martin Brundle.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah.
And the worst driver I've ever met, ever, said Boemi.
Did you meet him? Oh,
Yeah.
like oh yeah, Hyderabad.
Yeah.
Like he's Swiss, man. What do you expect?
True. Sorry, getting back to the point.
Yes.
What is our first topic of conversation?
Oh yes. So I started with Gaurav's strength. Well, how did he start racing? I know we've gotten into this, but
Yeah, but so I used to go kart when I was young,
how young?
8, 9. And then I used to go to Coimbatore to go kart. There used to be a track in Coimbatore.
Shocking is not an F1 starting session.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then it was hard to travel to Coimbatore every other week and like practice. And they actually liked me, the circuit owners. So it was one of the first go-kart tracks because Coimbatore was the hub of motorsports in India.
Curry.
Not a lot of people know that motorsports started in India in Coimbatore because of Kari Vardhan, who is the great grandfather of Narayan Karthikeyan. He was one of the few people who brought rallying and motorsports to India. So
I actually don't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Either.
yeah, so the one of the first drag
The
races.
guy whose statue is there in the
Kari Vardhan, yeah. So so he was one built the Kari motor.
Yeah, I know. Like the dude who made it, but
I didn't know he was the grandfather.
got-
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was grandfather of Narayan Karthikeyan.
Awesome.
So yeah, so not like direct, his cousin grandfather, of
Yeah,
Narayan Karthikeyan, but yeah, they're related.
Still relation hai.
Yeah. So so Coimbatore was the hub of motorsports, and I used to go go-karting pretty often. But then I couldn't pursue it because my parents didn't let me pursue it at that time because they were like concentrate on your academics.
Us, bro, us.
Yeah,
All of us.
yeah. So I took a break. I mean, I didn't take a break. I didn't start itself, and then I stopped go-karting also then because the track shut down. And then that was the only go-karting track in Coimbatore. And then they made Curry also a go-karting track in the middle for some time, but that also shut when they changed the track layout
Okay.
and everything.
Do they still do? Don't they still do karting?
No, they
practice?
don't. No.
Oh, because when the metal thing wasn't there, they used to do it there.
Yeah,
no?
they used to.
Yeah.
So
So
they
there's
stopped.
There's
There
a-
used to be in one of the corners.
Yeah, pit lane exit. There's a metal barricade there. When that wasn't there, they used to do practice like that.
Yeah, so I've always been good at karts. So, but then I never had an opportunity to pursue it. So once I moved to Bangalore, I used to Google on karting academies, and so SEO helped, I guess, or search engine optimization helped because I got an ad on Instagram with this company called Prudent Motorsports, and I went for a training session with them. Pretty good actually for the first time, and I had a coach called Suhail Sabarwal, very good driver honestly. He used to drive with Armani Ibrahim. He actually beat Armani Ibrahim. Yeah, so
Not surprised.
yeah.
Cut.
But yeah, so
Technical difficulty.
so he trained me, and my first session they really liked me, and I was like the best trainee. Trainee. Yeah, I was the best trainee. And so they had an award for the best trainee, and I got that. And they offered me to go to Dubai to race, and in the go karting
four-stroke thing.
endurance. Yeah,
Ah,
endurance. Yeah, and
The one they're doing, no? What's it called?
Jamie now keeps going.
Yeah, Jamie and all keep going for that.
Yeah.
What's that guy's name?
Resolute Racing.
That's fine.
Yeah, Resolute Racing.
Oh yeah. That.
Resolute Racing.
Yeah.
Manav.
I'm not sure. Pratham.
Mm.
Yeah. But yeah, so there's this
Rana Duggal.
anyone can join that, but this team was reputed and I went for it, and we actually won the nations category as well, so which was nice. So that's how my journey started, and then from there I was with Prudent for 2 years. Then I moved to Momentum Motorsports, and yeah, I was with them for 2 years. Now I don't know where I'm going next. What about you, Vignesh?
I didn't do any karting. And I just had this. I honestly didn't watch racing properly until 2017, 2018 anyways. So
Vignesh is not a true fan. He's a fraud.
no, but I've like rewatched everything so
So-
much. I think I can classify as a fan now.
What was your favorite race ever?
It's a good question. My own.
Mine is Formula 4, bro.
You mean favorite race as in?
Formula 4 in Curry that happens. Most
Oh,
interesting
okay,
race ever.
okay,
Oh, okay.
okay.
Let's
that's
say,
fair.
no, Vignesh does not. He watches it always. Like even when he's in the race.
Yeah, he watches it.
Yeah.
Because he's at the back.
No,
People get it.
because he's in the garage.
Oh yeah,
Oh my god.
but yeah, go ahead.
Big cry. No, but what was his name?
About
do karting.
you didn't
Oh, yeah, I didn't
watch a
do-
lot of racing as well.
Yeah, so I think the first race that I watched was Singapore 2017, where it was the Ferrari sandwich with Max. And Vettel was my favorite driver back then. Because I think I used to watch on and off 2013, 2014 when he was dominating.
Epic.
But then I did a test day with. Oh my God, I'm actually forgetting stuff. No, wait, I got it. I did a test day with Allenberg Racing School.
Just FYI, M Sport. I will never forget your name, even like 10 years on.
M Sport yaad hai.
I don't like. I just want to say that
Don't
you
do
don't
me like that. Don't-
forget
don't-
the first team you do your
No, I
test
do.
with.
No, I remember Allenberg because he essentially taught me everything. Well, not everything. Most of the things I know about racing. Because obviously he drove alongside Senna. So one day he drove alongside Senna, and he was telling me stories about how Senna was like 2 seconds quicker than him in F1. And I was like, whoa, take care. The Senna, I mean, he still is very good, but getting the chance to drive alongside him on the same grid is special.
Yeah,
Even if you're not his teammate, it's just
yeah,
special.
it's a big deal anyway.
Yeah. Then I did 2 days or 3 days of testing with an F4 team in the US. DMG Motorsport, I remember. And they were my first team, and my first test day was absolute trash.
Just like every other.
No, but no, I used to be like really, really fat. I used to be like 9,500 kilos or something, and I was like going on a Sunday drive, and I used to come back in like 7 laps, and then I'll tell you what, I was about 35 seconds off the lap, and I was like, oh, man, I'm pushing like hell. And then I went back in like a few months, and then I actually did get the track record. Which is
Not
like
just
a big
not
step.
flexing.
No, I actually did get the track record. Obviously beaten now again with of quicker cars. But I did hold
What
the
track
track, Buttonwillow.
Oh, button.
Yeah. My first experience with a race car was at Laguna Seca though. The corkscrew.
What a track to drive your first person race.
It was insane, that corkscrew drop. But I shut my mouth 8 times.
It's
I
so
probably
light.
like
I haven't ever driven it on the sim either, but like I don't have a sim first of
You know
all.
what's your reference when you're getting down? It's a random tree with like a ribbon around it. That's what.
Really?
Yeah. That's what we turn in an aiming point was, because if you're off anywhere, you're either getting beached on the right or
Yeah.
you're going into the gravel on the left.
Holy shit, man! Like
Yeah.
I like I said, I've never driven Laguna Seca on even like Assetto or anything, and I've only watched like videos. And holy shit, man! What the fuck? Like, how do you like?
And you bottom out when you turn.
Yeah,
in.
no,
Yeah.
because the
Yeah.
compression is
Yeah.
crazy, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The compression is very similar to what you get in Brands Hatch also. So
Where below like
turn one.
oh yeah.
Turn one, the right hander. Yeah, so I did 3 days with the DMG team, which was quite nice to get up to pace. Obviously with paddle shifts and braking with your left foot. I remember clearly first
He
day.
went from a Ferrari to a his racing career trajectory where
It's
he went
just like
from
this.
he went from not a Ferrari but like a Lotus to a Polo GTI.
No, it's true. It's true. But then the first test day, I didn't have any gear also on me, and I remember I had to like fit my legs into the footwell, and I had those Vans thick shoes. I have that memory in my head, grey color Vans shoes, and I'm like breaking hard with that.
Oh, bro, so I have this story about my shoes. Okay, so I wore these Jordans and Jordans are not that bad for racing because their soles are not that thick and they're sport shoes.
Yeah.
So, but then what happened was, my Jordan car exterior part, I had Jordan highs.
Mm.
So Jordan highs, what happens is it was sticking out the top part, and that top part was was in my string, the accelerator string, when I was go-karting. So, and what happened was it got stuck on my accelerator string. And in go-karts, you can't accelerate and brake like at the same time.
Yeah, I'll screenshot on that.
Yeah. One screenshot, but it doesn't work. Accelerating and braking doesn't work together. So, and now because my string is attached to my shoe, I can't press the brake. So I go direct. But luckily, because I'm a good driver, I did not have head-on collision. I somehow managed to like turn my car. I had sideways, but I still had to pay a bill of I think 22,000 because of my shoe.
I had
In
to pay a bill
Singapore.
of 9,000 euros recently. That doesn't even come close.
Bro, that's not because of your shoe, bro.
It's not, but
Yeah.
don't compare cost.
Vignesh के साथ पैसे की बात नहीं
I'll one up you.
He'll one up your entire racing career ka cost with his like
One
cost.
bill. Yeah, one bill, yeah.
It's true. Yeah, after DMG, and I thought like India mein F4. First Miko, I approached Miko, and then they were like 1,300, and I looked at the car. I'm like, nope. Then they said F4. I'm like, F4 sounds good. It's the same thing I've driven.
Then you drove
I arrived to the track. I'm like, what is this? I didn't know how to shift properly.
Wait, you thought you would get an F4 car with wings
Yeah.
at
Yes.
1 lakh rupees?
Yes.
But just for context, Vignesh did not know how to drive a stick shift.
Yeah.
Like
not,
well, at least, or like at all. I don't know.
no,
At all?
Not at all. Well.
Well.
Yeah.
So and the cars are like proper stick shift. They are not even like sequentials. They are like
Edge
H
pattern.
pattern, proper H pattern shifters.
And the clutch is really heavy also.
Clutch is really
Depends
like
on-
edge
No,
on the
F4
edge.
is heavy. F4 is
Okay.
heavy. F4 is really, really
But
heavy.
you can make it lighter if you want.
I don't have. I was new to that.
Yeah, got
back
it.
then.
And plus, he does not know anything about mechanics. So like,
No, back then I didn't. Now I
you still don't.
A lot
I
more
don't.
than how much. No, a
I
lot
don't.
more than how much. I did back then.
Lot like I will attest to that. Lot more than you did.
Yeah,
before,
but
yes.
still not his level.
Thanks.
No, but genuinely, he's actually good at it.
Thanks.
Yeah, then I go, bro, and then my first lap around, because I knew the track, because I was in talks with Aditya Patel, so like he really helped me out going into the first race ever. Like he showed me the lines of the track, he told me what gears to take the corner in, and he basically just told me how to drive at Curry, which was fantastic. Getting help from Aditya Patel, really sweet, really nice guy.
Shout out to Patel.
Yeah, and uske upar, I went on the track. My first lap was a minute 21, and I was like, okay,
That's not bad.
That's not
actually,
bad
for
at
the first
all.
lap.
First lap, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And then I ended my first day with an 18.8 or something.
That's
And
not
I
bad.
was pretty happy with it.
That was and that time nobody was doing 17's first day, no, because it
No,
was
that
new
was the
track for
other
everybody.
track. That was the old track.
No, new track.
Oh.
Old track, bro. Old track.
I didn't
I did
drive
16
the-
first day. I was there.
You drove the old
Yeah,
track. I
I've
never
never
drove
driven
the
the
old
old
track.
track.
Yeah, even I've never driven.
I did my first test on the old track.
Yeah, and I was still not shifting properly. Like turn one kele, I just leave it in third, coast into the corner, get off, and then shift it to second because I wasn't confident enough to like bang it into second because it's very tight where you sit also.
And like that, it's I don't know.
It's
I don't know
your-
how to explain. It's the best way to explain it like this. It's
Yeah,
attached
it's
like
not-
this. The
yeah,
gear
it's
shift
not
on the
straight.
F4.
Yeah, so you have to like bang it hard.
So
to
you
the
do
wall
very
of the
hard
track.
and then goes
Yeah,
back.
and then pull it down. I wasn't quite confident on my first day, but honestly, there's still a lot of mistakes like spinning and stupid shit like that. But obviously, we progress a lot, so I did that. Then my second weekend, I
Didn't
did
you have a thing with-
1300.
Didn't you have a thing with somebody with a something, and like somebody came to push you in the track.
We're not talking about it.
Glossed over.
Yeah, but I still hate that guy.
I don't know. Listen.
Yeah, I will tell you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Redacted.
Fair. I did my second ever event in the 1300s. But I did a lot of testing. I did like 4 days of testing with TTS and Miko uske beach mein. Then I did that 50 lap endurance.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Where I finished second, so I'd say not bad. Uske baad I was like, back to F4, please. We did French F4. It sucked because I had to relearn everything, but TK, we made up a lot of places. We went pretty fast in the end, like closer to the top. So again, not terrible, but then
Didn't you get a most positions gained award as well
yeah,
from Pirelli?
from Pirelli. I got a free set of tires because of that. Tires are expensive.
Good trade.
Yeah.
I would accept
And you
that.
got a
trade.
trophy also, right?
No, I got a photo with like the Pirelli board.
Oh.
Bro,
But yeah, but dude, tires are expensive. They're like €1,000 or something per
set?
A set.
let's
Honestly, not terrible
let's say-
in hindsight. But
sounds about right for like
yeah,
proper
and
tires,
just like proper Pirelli
Yeah.
slicks on like F4s.
Which compound?
mediums, always mediums.
Softs will be the most
Softs, they
expensive.
never give you softs.
Especially in junior formula, they never give you softs until like F2.
3 they do.
Not really. You have the same
I mean,
tire
it's not
compound.
that. It's not very
No, but you have tire
different.
compounds in F2, not in F3. Like F2 ke pit stops, mein you actually go into like
Change. You
options
have to
and
have.
find
You
because
have to
it's
change the tires.
But
You don't have a
in
choice.
F3, everyone has the same hard or medium compound. I can't remember which one.
It's not very like I don't think they have like very, even if they have softs, it's not. It's like MRF softs. MRF softs are like actual softs. They
Yeah,
just
but
call
then MRF don't even tell us, bro. They keep changing the tire compounds every year. We don't even know what tire compounds you're going to get this year.
Wait, what year are we in now?
2020.
Yeah, then I did ATOS, which
Yeah.
sucked, but obviously it teaches you a lot in terms of like racecraft and car positioning and learning how to drive with a lot of understeer. Because and I definitely prefer a car with a very stable rear end. So thoda sa understeer was something which is manageable. And we went quickest when the cars were level, like practice day, I went P1 by like 600s. Then as soon as red line switched on, there's no chance with it. Then after that, I think it was a good break. Then we did FJRS, won that, and again some shit with Miko, but we got 2 rounds in. Car sucked, quickest from the team, but car sucked. Then finally we went international again to the Italian Championship with the Wolf. Got a first international win there.
TP.
Got a first win there, but आगे का we have no clue what's up, but there's things lining up. We shall talk with these
Hopefully.
guys in person.
Hope.
Is pe nahi, not yet.
Too public.
Okay, name your.
You get
You have
started? Shit, I
3
have-
minutes to finish because we don't have time.
I have I have racing things. Okay.
3 minutes.
I started in 2020.
Same year as me.
Yes. So I started 2020 May. I came back I was doing engineering somewhere far away. And I stopped engineering. I did one test with Miko. In March. I was hooked. Like I can say the date was 14th March. I did the test. 14th March was also FP1 ka day for Australian GP.
First race, yeah.
Race got cancelled. I was at the track. I saw it. I was like, fuck this. Good job. I'm back home.
Yeah.
But then everything shut down. Curry went into complete lockdown. They changed the track layout, and then I spoke to the team manager at the time, Anirudh, and Anirudh is like, oh, there might be FGRS and there might be JK. So he's like, oh, you should do JK. So I did JK.
You didn't do FGRS?
No, FGRS wasn't there that year. It didn't happen.
Didn't
So-
Amir win FGRS?
Amir
We
won.
didn't do FJRS.
I don't think Amir won JK. Anyway,
JK.
so I did JK which was 6 races in one round for a rookie.
Man, yeah, I was
For a rookie.
Even me, I came the second
You
round.
came
I came
second.
the first round.
we were both there.
Yeah,
first,
yeah.
Even I was a rookie.
For a rookie, 6 races in one round. 6 races, and I was that first. Okay, first day I was 120s or something, 121, something like that, same. But then after that, second practice, when I spoke to like Vishnu and Amir and like everybody in team, I went 119s. I was early 119s. I never got to 118s in like the first 6 races. But the first race ever, I got a podium. So I am not going to argue about that. And like, but I fell foul to a lot of other people in the championship because we'll
And
get to that
yourself
later.
with your nose cones.
Sometimes, but that was not the issue. Anyway. Yeah, that championship happened. I finished fourth. Then
Not bad for a rookie
Yeah.
here, to be honest.
then I did FGRS, which sucked ass because I got COVID. Apparently, like I think so.
I was there. I remember that FJRS. Like
I
yesterday.
was so garbage at it. I was so
That
garbage.
was
I
just
don't know what
one.
We were fighting.
Yeah, Vignesh will say now that he made a move on me in turn, like the first right, and then I'll say, "Oh, I'll let you go because."
No, not just that move.
and
We
then-
fought throughout.
And
Because you
and
got
once
in the car after a long time.
and
I had a shit
Vignesh
car.
and Vignesh went left. There was a car in front. Vignesh flew, and then
Yes.
Vignesh almost went airborne, like the Mark Webber thing that happened. A lot of so that championship was absolute dog shit for me. Nothing.
Also, we figured out whose mistake it was when Naeem and I were racing and my axle broke. That was. I'll
That
put up
was-
the video somewhere.
let
I'll
me
put up the video somewhere here.
let me come to the championship at least.
But
no?
also that same season where Naeem's first season, rookie season, was also my rookie season in Formula car racing. And I was the only person after Amir's side to get a 17.8 that whole season. And that was my rookie season.
Epic,
Yeah.
very epic.
Yeah, I'm so proud of that. That was the only good thing that happened that entire entire weekend.
Yeah, and
Then Amir do like a 16-9.
we did a 16-6 or 7, no 16-7 in first round because when they want the
Clean
track
track.
limit things.
Yeah, it was clean track also.
Yeah, and then when they put the
भाई अबे
tires,
turn 1 पे breaking point नहीं दिखता इतना घास है.
tires देखा वो?
हाँ, तो
They put tires on the anyway.
there-
So then
so-
second round, then I went that whole championship I finished fourth in JK. Then I did FGRS, which was dog shit. Then I did JK again. 4 rounds, 3 races a week. Then like 3 races a round, which wasn't that bad. So I was like, okay, fine. But yeah, that championship first 2 rounds I was like, absolute shit. I tried to find like my way
I was
back.
ahead of him.
Yeah, man, big time. And then third round, I sent it 2 podiums I got, and then third race, that round only it was raining, no?
No, second round it was raining.
No, third round was raining.
Bro, I still
Third
remember
round.
that rain race. He came from the back, finished on the podium. He's like, the commentator was like, how'd you do this? I just enjoyed driving in the rain. Bro, what the hell?
Yeah, rain is like if it's raining, I'm driving, bro.
I
Rain
got
is
my
like-
first international race win in the rain also.
Nice.
Yeah, if it's raining, I am driving.
Jack shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I
we'll talk
love
about
it.
it later.
And that was that was the most beautiful podium. There was a rainbow in the
Yeah.
background. That was beautiful. That my favorite race ever that I've been in.
Yeah, so that round I got 2 podiums and like something else. So I was level on the championship, like 4th on the championship, but level like some 10-15 points behind. And for the winner, we only get 8 points. No? 10 points.
10 points.
10 points for a winner.
10, 8, 6, 5, 4,
Yeah, so that scale. And then last round I had to push, and I did MRF between that one round. MRF. I learned a lot about tires. Then last round I came massive. All first three Miko cars, like 3 Miko cars. All 3 of us finished 1, 2, 3 in the championship. We got 1, 2, 3 in qualifying.
1, 2, 3 in the race.
1, 2, 3 in the race, and it was like absolute like yellow wash as
Yeah,
the
and I
commentator
helped
put
you.
it.
Don't
And you
forget.
helped me one round. I respect that very much. And I still pushed him in the wall.
The last round. That's when he pushed me.
Second last round.
No, bro, last round.
Last round. No. It can't be last round. Second last round. Last round we went
So
close
that's
only.
round 2 was rain.
Round 3.
Round 2 was rain.
No man.
Yeah, bro. The third round was when I met with the second round I didn't DNF in any race.
I didn't.
Third round only I DNF.
Yeah,
The
third
rain,
only.
yes, that's when I
So
didn't get a
third-
podium.
Third round only he crashed.
Yeah, but that when I crashed, I
that's-
didn't get a podium that weekend. I got a podium the before weekend.
Okay, fine. I guess. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, that happened. I raced MRF, then I raced JK. I finished third in the championship. Miko won the novice championship. We won the drivers championship in the F4s. Then I did MRF ETOs. I think that's it. That's literally it. I was thinking of doing 1600s, but then that never came to life, unfortunately. That's fine.
But
Not thinking so much.
so I have a question. Why do you think that our careers are so slow? And also, do you think there's a lack of opportunity in India, or do you think where is Indian motorsport lagging behind?
That's a lovely question, man.
Not,
Why is our
I-
career not in a good trajectory?
the only thing I can think of is one, people don't understand what racing is here.
Yeah.
If I, so like when I've said, like told people that I'm a racing driver or something,
Highway pe fast chala tha hai.
that's what they
the
think.
first
And
thought.
then they think, oh, kidhar, because they think it's in Bombay, but then they don't know, oh, there are tracks,
True.
that, but that I understand that nobody will know where there are tracks and everything. People don't, and people who do know, like there's only so much they can do.
Mm.
Like even in the racing community of India, there's only so much you can do, to get racing popular.
I have 3 points to answer this question. Number one, money, very much so. Number two, lack of direction,
Okay, yeah.
and number three, lack of camaraderie between the drivers in India. It's more of an animosity when you think about it. Money, obviously, for sure, because if you raise the
Money-
Indian champ,
money
no, but if you
actually-
raise the Indian championships, you can afford it.
Even though, dude, I think Indian championship, all of the Indian championships together are like much cheaper than like something international though. Like
That's what
in
I'm
car
saying.
racing.
Indian championships are affordable. But
Yeah,
then
yeah.
when you want to take that switch abroad, number one, there's no one guiding you,
Yeah.
telling you what to do. That's why you make some decisions which like all over the
And
place.
you lose a lot of money. But also,
You gain
India
experience.
only considered racing a sport
A
2
big
years
thing.
back.
Yeah. So
2 years back.
there's a
So
lot to grow, but then that's the thing, when people don't, there has to be, I think, a lot of problems issues come from, see, when you say money, the thing is, okay, if I approach, true story, I approach a sponsor, I tell them, oh, I want sponsorship XYZ
Viewership.
XYZ championship. I'm not gonna say which championship or whatever I'm going for. I'm not gonna say that on camera, but they say, oh, how much, like, oh, what is the viewership like, what
Yeah.
is everything like.
Yeah.
Fucking YouTube पे 20 व्यू आता है या 100 व्यू आता है maximum.
उसमें से आधा तो अपना family member.
Yeah, exactly. Five TVs, my mom is only watching.
आधा तो इसका family आ
Exactly.
जाता है comment करने.
Exactly. वो 5 computers, my mom is only watching.
I know, man, it's the same.
that's the thing. Indian racing is not boring. I honestly,
very fun.
the most fun races I have watched in my life are the Formula 4 races that happen in JK Tire.
100%.
They're they're better than F1, better than Formula 2, better than, I don't know, I haven't watched a lot of IndyCar, but for me, they're a lot of fun, these races, and the way they fight, and the way the battle is between 8 people at every corner is, and over there they're actually like fighting, like, and
Because
inside and
it's
outside
very,
the track.
it's very
which
they
Which is a lot
are
of fun.
spec cars. If nobody knows it, they are spec cars, and like they are properly spec cars. They are not like Formula 2 where like Prema is always like Prema, or like MP 1 year some team is always like dominating.
Even
No,
a few
no,
other like
there
3
is
teams that
3
dominate,
teams.
Dark Dawn,
Whoa,
Avusa, and
whoa,
M-Sport.
Yeah, but then they are dominant. But then at the same point, like if they have like 6-7 drivers every team,
It's true.
not every driver is in the top 10.
Sometimes it's about just playing it smart,
Yeah,
like Vishnu does.
and it's always this.
It's always
24.
24/7, not 24/7.
Like,
what do you
all-
mean?
no,
like,
no,
all-
it is, it is.
all 15 laps of the race is just this.
Yeah, this.
Just this.
So that's the thing.
Finish line पे ऐसा खत्म होता है.
Yeah.
Genuine.
It's
There is
crazy.
like so many pictures of like, and one of my favorite drivers, Ragul, like he's sort of our coach as well, but like a senior driver in our
Yeah.
team. Me and Vignesh,
Mhm.
at least. Like I've seen like so many videos of it, like on his YouTube channel or like on his Instagram and stuff.
Same.
Dude, like
Aggressive,
his
aggressive.
he's like pictures like which are like posting here, like literally this far away from like each other in the
Wheels
finishing.
interlocking also, but they don't crash. They don't crash. It's just
And
finesse.
the level of driving is really good, but then at the same time,
Opportunity.
the- if there's viewership, no. Even if in Indians start watching it, if it was broadcast more, but that's the thing. JK does a really good job doing it.
Consider
A good job,
comparable-
not a really good job.
compared
a
to
good job.
MRF who do nothing.
Yeah,
Yes, there
yes,
is
they're
something.
a good
But then
job.
again, we were speaking about it earlier also. There's other leagues coming into India like the IRL, which are doing an absolute stellar
Yeah.
job with this. by having it live on Hotstar, also
Yeah.
on TV.
Yeah.
Star
And
Sports
calling
and stuff like that.
influencers and like promoting the
And
event.
that is the way you actually promote sport. And India is getting there slowly, but yes, they are.
But that's the
But
thing.
like JK ke
as
saath
well,
karna
no?
chahiye.
But
JK and MRF.
But
did that.
JK, look, to speak from business point of view, like they do promote it, but then I just don't think they're promoting it the right way, like the way it's supposed to. They put banners and everything that.
But that's only in Coimbatore.
Bro, when you walk out of the airport and you see that banner, you're like, whoa, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yes, but that's only in Coimbatore.
Yeah,
That's only
exactly. That's what I'm
for
saying. They're doing it. They're doing the right thing. Nice ringtone.
Coming from an iPhone, it's
But what I meant to say is they have a good way of marketing, but they're not doing it well. Like they're not doing it to a wider market.
yeah, it's very niche at
Yeah,
this point.
they
It's
should-
gotta,
Like they can market it much better than that.
ideally, best case scenario, start putting it on TV and like
Yeah.
No, it's also
OTT platforms.
a lack of intent from people because
I think that you can easily overcome by just pushing it out more. Because
No,
if you
I
see
feel
for
like-
IRL also, bro, the amount of people who showed interest, also same with MotoGP, which is now coming to India. The more you push it out to public, more people are going to get interested in that.
Polo Cup did better marketing than whole of MRF.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
Polo Cup,
but
you have
Polo
that
Cup
kind of
has
budget
money,
coming from
yeah,
Volkswagen.
And also the fact that a lot of
A
my
shout
friends,
out to Rayo Racing.
Sort of.
yeah. So a lot of my friends actually want to come watch our races, but then most of the time they never end up coming because of some varied reason. But because also they do not know what's happening on track, and there's not, even when people are on track, it's not an experience for them. So you have to make it an experience for them, for them to come to the track and watch the race. So
I think there is a lot of places to watch in Curry anyway. There's a
big
tower.
building,
There's a tower. There's the big building beside the pit
exit
lane.
of pit lane.
Yeah,
That's
that
it.
can be the Paddock Club.
and that's
Only place you have.
that's the Stewards building as well. But then they don't. I don't
They
think they
don't
let
have-
people anybody in.
No, it's like only proper videographers
Yeah,
for the race.
No,
but
they
that's
allow my parents for that. I don't know why.
Oh, also Bahar, the highway pe.
Highway.
Every time there's just people who stop their trucks and I way off.
Yeah, I wave out to them. It's damn cute. I wave out to them every time.
I've
Not
never
when I'm
seen
racing, no, but once I finish racing, I wave out.
Formation lap,
Yeah.
the in lap.
They just want to feel like actual racing drivers.
Yeah. Well, it's so
I
much
went out
fun.
to a lot of people when I was driving in Imola, and the amount of feedback that I've gotten from them. Lovely.
No, but then see, even the CIS prototype championship that you just raced in,
Yeah.
that had more exposure than this shit.
Yeah, obviously.
They had proper reporters. They had proper everything like. And
That's
stuff.
because it's part of the ACI weekend.
Yeah, and that's the
Which
thing. They
goes
should,
with F4.
instead of making everything like an whole like. I just don't understand why there are two championships for people who. Or there's the same people in the both championships. I understand with the super stock and everything. Oh, JK does not have that. But if just 1300, you have JK and then you have MRF. You have two different championships. MRF is not doing any marketing.
Different tracks.
JK does not have any slick tires. That's fine, which is very fun. But JK just races on one track. Then there is no attraction to it.
Even
But-
MRF races.
Yeah, races on your one
No,
track.
yeah, fair. Yeah.
But that's also because I feel like they're competing against each other, which is not good for motorsports in
We need
India.
to uplift each other together.
Yeah,
Just have to
together.
push
And
further.
MRF, JK and MRF, both of them do international rally championships. Both of them are in
Yeah,
WRC2 and like
WRC,
Bro, JK
WRC
used to
Asia.
race even in
JK
Middle
is
East.
X1, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Middle East.
JK got X1 to India. They took
They
X1
had
from
Formula
BMW.
BMW.
Yeah, they
They
took
had Formula
BMW, no?
BMW.
From,
Yeah, Formula-
X1 is basically now IRL.
yeah,
It's
Yeah,
same cars
yeah,
I race.
true. No, but I'm saying they're Formula BMW.
Yeah,
they used to race it in.
sequential.
They used to
But
race
he
it in
also-
Dubai. They used to race it in Bahrain, and they used to race it in
Karuna
Malaysia.
did it.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Karuna
what
was
I'm
driving
saying.
that.
Who?
Karuna.
Formula 2000.
Chetan.
Chetan,
Wow.
yeah. And
Karuna.
we had likes. We had Jamie. No,
Chadwick.
yeah, Jamie Chadwick.
Mick Schumacher.
Yeah, Mick
No,
Schumacher.
but that was 2000. Just
Okay,
Yeah, but
another
they were
thing.
racing.
Yes, with that, they removed it from the FIA
Points,
points.
points,
That's
yeah.
why.
That's
why also there's not.
That's why people. When Mick and Jamie were like people like that were coming.
There was
it-
also Drogovic.
Yeah,
Can we
and
call
he won.
Chad-
No?
Can we call Chadwick? Yeah, Chadwick.
Yeah.
Chadwick
Yes,
and
Chadwick.
when those people were coming to India and like racing in this championship, people take notice.
Because we're
It's
foreigners.
not just
Yes.
not just foreigners, but like also if a high profile driver, just Michael Schumacher's son is coming. like people automatically take notice, and like
I think
everybody.
that's going to start happening with the introduction of Indian F4 now,
F4,
because
yeah.
which is now
And-
FIA regulated.
Yeah.
So I see that happening there for sure.
I mean, yeah.
You know, the 10,000 Fittipaldis has, as
Yeah.
they'll come.
But I
Um,
also think that especially in India also, even with motorsports now having a lot of viewership, people only watch F1, which is again a problem because people don't
Okay,
really
no,
get-
so that problem is also us. We don't market ourselves enough for people to come watch
No, but then
us.
what market from what?
Results, photos,
Yeah.
content.
That's
This is where I'll give
Jamie Shaw.
Jamie Shaw credit,
Yeah.
because he's
He's really good at marketing himself,
marketing.
and he's doing a great job. He's got viewership. He's
Yeah.
got people.
I
Yeah, to
And
like.
this is what I'd say all of the Indian drivers are lacking, because to create interest is also the responsibility of the driver.
drivers. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but then if
No, wait, I'll
Look-
tell you
look,
an
I'll tell you-
example.
look, I'll- that's
Give
what
me- wait, before you go ahead, tell me, why would you watch someone really boring like Nick De Vries when you can have someone very entertaining like Daniel Ricciardo and the kind of things that you can get on social media?
yeah, man, that makes sense.
So I'm not putting the entire blame on drivers,
Yeah.
but we definitely play a
Have a
very
thing, yeah.
We could do something about
Yeah.
it, but then what I was going to say is JK ka coverage. Okay, I'm going to sorry JK if that it's offensive in some way, but JK coverage. You've seen it?
Yeah,
You've seen it?
because
Yeah.
I race. That's why I seen it. Otherwise,
No, online. If you've
It's
seen
Yeah,
it, then nobody.
obviously I see it.
It's
yeah.
trash.
Yeah.
It's trash.
It's
It's
trash.
better than MRF.
No, MRF shows battles more than JK.
MRF is
Shows
trash.
battles, yeah, true.
Yeah.
JK
MRF
shows the leader. That's
yeah.
it. Yeah.
JK is showing the leader.
But last year was better. Last 2
year
years was better.
it was better, but that's the thing.
I'm sorry, but the commentator JK is also trash.
Yeah.
No,
No, bro, that guy's good. Like,
Oh no, in MRF,
MRF
is
is
that
bad.
guy's like
There's no
sleeping all
emotion
the
there.
time.
Yeah.
Sleeping all the time, man.
It has no emotion.
Well, JK commentators are good. JK commentators.
I remember
Bano,
once racing
Bano,
Polo.
That JK
yes.
commentator, man, I always forget his name. That guy
Yeah.
is a cricket commentator.
Yeah,
Suhail
yeah.
Chandra.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Karun's brother.
No,
No, not a guy. Not a
that
guy.
The
Some guy in
Banod,
JK.
some Banod,
Yeah.
Banod guy. Yeah. Also, did you know Shivani Dandekar used to be like the
He's good.
yeah, Greek girls.
I've seen
Yeah,
photos.
in Formula MRF.
Farhan Akhtar, you gotta sponsor us, buddy.
Yeah, that's crazy, right? She used to be a sports reporter, so she
Even IPL she used
yeah,
to.
she used to. So she started from MRF. So that's how much. So basically, it's taken a dip in
And
India.
it's coming back up.
Yeah, it's coming
Slowly.
back up
But
slowly.
that's because I just feel like, and like the amount of, see, the thing is, the cars in India haven't changed at all. And I think
Yeah, that's a big problem.
when
They
you
keep
change,
saying it's going to change,
when you
it never
change
does.
cars, it'll automatically create buzz. That's why IRL created a lot of buzz, because they're like, oh, Wolf cars are old. I agree. They're like 10 years old at least now. Almost 10 years old, I think. But it created a buzz because there are new cars coming to India, and like F4 created a buzz because it's a Formula 4
Those are
championship.
faster than 2000s. The
Wolf cars. Yeah.
no,
Almost as far. Yeah.
no, no.
I
Almost
mean,
as
on
far.
straight line, not
No,
like
No.
Per lap in MMRT, they're faster.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Properly faster.
But F4, F2000s are F3 spec cars.
Yeah,
That's how old
bro.
F2000s are.
Wolves are also quicker than the new spec F4s on at
The-
Monza everywhere.
Damn.
Oh, crazy.
But like, yeah, that's what I meant. The cars haven't changed in so long. I understand. Oh, there's budget shit and there's everything.
But you gotta get good content for having like a good reception.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
so-
if you just expect people to
Research.
watch, and like if you expect people to look at the championship in awe and want them to attend races
Yeah,
and like
exactly.
watch it,
It's like, wow, we need to see this car in
Yeah.
person, you know.
it should be attractive. It should be fun to
Yeah.
watch.
And content is king these days,
Yeah.
at least.
JK did so much real stuff. Remember?
Yeah, which is good.
Which was so good.
This year they actually the 25th anniversary, you know,
Yeah.
that's why they're ramping.
Yeah.
And even last year when Shaurya was there, Shaurya, hi,
Who's showing?
the JK media dude
No, no,
from
just
2 years
a-
ago. When he was there, he was doing a lot of media stuff for JK, which was a lot. And the thing is, he was a car enthusiast.
We need people like
We
that.
need people who like actual car shit, actual racing shit. They
Martin.
enjoy it.
Martin
to,
Brundle can give you a 10-hour speech on this.
Yeah, exactly. And
Oh,
Bro, why Carl?
We need-
why?
we need racing directors who like not steward directors, racing director like media camera directors who know
Yeah.
The
fucking-
fights that are happening,
where to put the camera. We need
Yeah.
people who
We
enjoy
also need
racing.
better stewards.
That
for us.
that is
I didn't say anything. I'm just still race here. I did not say anything.
No, we definitely do. I don't care whatever people think, but we definitely need better stewarding.
I didn't
because-
say anything.
No, but
this is
it's
not going to
true.
be a reel.
You can't say things like that.
Stuart, very good.
Bro, okay, if you watched so far, please comment down below because we need to make sure people actually watch this shit rather than just us blabbering. ठीक है? इधर तक देखा है, please comment down below.
HI12.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Then we know what, and then please don't publicize it. Actually, do if you want. I can't be bothered.
It's gone now.
But we definitely, I mean, I'm not saying stewarding only in India, but where I've lived, so we
General.
need good stewarding.
But
Separate topic.
how many people, okay, we'll have this as a poll. How many people know that how many Indians are racing in F2? I think there's going to be a very small number of people
Because
knowing
there's a
that
very small
there are
number of
two
people
people.
racing.
Yeah, but I'm sure that not a lot of people know that there are two people also racing in F1. So we'll
Oh,
post
qualifying का क्या scene है वो लोग का?
कल ले qualifying.
अरे नहीं नहीं F2 का.
F2 का. Oh.
Later we'll watch
Sorry,
it.
BRB. When is F1 practice?
8:30.
Yeah, see, qualifying is going on right now. F2.
Just put it on the thing and leave it. Why are you watching it? What the? We are recording.
1 second. Wait, no, don't end recording. So they have 20 minutes to go. They just started. And where is this guy? Darwala 17th, currently Maini 10th.
No, Maini is actually killing it this year, honestly.
1 lap pace, yes.
Yes, he
Race,
is.
he crashes with his own.
Yeah, race he
Man,
also race he messes
Racing
up.
Daruwala is actually
Yeah,
fantastic at it.
but that comes from experience. So
Yeah.
that comes from experience.
first.
So much experience.
Yes, but then
Oh, also one more thing. That you said why people can't progress is because people don't know what JK National Championship is
What do you mean?
internationally.
Internationally, yeah.
because it is not on the FIA map, why will people
It-
care to know?
If it as claimed,
Is
it
good
is
in the FIA?
No.
it is supposed to be India's biggest race,
Yes.
biggest India's biggest, second
No,
biggest
not
or first
that it's
biggest
supposed
champion.
to be the biggest.
Yeah.
Either they don't
there
know.
are only two.
They don't know if fucking 1300 either, like in MRF you say.
You know what?
FLGB
You know
whatever.
what my mechanics from Italy call the 1300 car? A bird cage.
They don't have same cars in Formula 4.
No, the Formula 4 cars are 10 times better looking than our 1300.
No man.
Australia has the same problem.
Still in Formula 4 is the same.
England. has
Yeah,
the same.
England has, but they're pretty much the same cars. Very
It's
similar.
better. Yes, but they're not like.
Moving on. But yeah, I
Well,
want.
I enjoy driving.
No, I do too. I'm
I
not
do
saying
too.
it's
They're
not
fun
fun.
cars.
Yeah,
But I want to ask.
Won't help
What
you.
what has your experience been? I'll start with you. What has your experience been approaching sponsors for racing?
Not good at all.
What do they say? No, bye. Get the fuck out of here.
They're
There's no
like, it's
response.
not our audience. Like, it's not our audience, and there is no audience, firstly. So it doesn't make sense for them to invest. And also, even if they invest, they're not seeing any benefit out of it. And why will anyone give me money when there's no
I
benefit?
mean, yeah,
coming
if
out of it?
if you go to a company like, I don't know, Nescafe or something, because I'm sorry, drama lava forever, but if you go to Nescafe and tell them, oh, I'll give me sponsorship, give me 20,000 rupees, give me X amount of money, I will put your sticker on my car, and 100 people will watch it. They'll be like, the 100 people already know what Nescafe is.
Yeah.
Who
No,
are you promoting it to?
100 more people.
no, but the problem is they do not see a good ROI.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Basically, what happens is if someone's coming to basically whoever's getting money in racing as sponsors is basically charity, bro. No one's giving. Tell me one good company
No,
that
this
is.
is facts. It's
Yeah.
just charity.
You're not
This
getting-
is charity.
yeah.
Tell me one person who's actually got sponsorship and that company has actually benefited in India from that sponsorship?
At
No
least
one.
for my knowledge, I don't know.
Yeah, even
think
I
so.
don't think I know anyone who has actually benefited from sponsoring.
I
the
know,
race.
I know Jimmy was being sponsored by some company, but then I don't think anybody actually.
Oh, that's a temple, no, ISKCON or something.
No, that's not a temple. I don't think the temple is sponsoring him. But yeah, exactly. See,
Jamie, please let us know. Is the temple sponsoring? I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
Please.
but then that's the thing. Like, there's no benefit coming out of it.
Yeah.
And then what's the point?
Yeah, there is no point.
There's only charity happening. Whoever is sponsoring in India is either a relative or a friend of the family, and they have a lot of money, so they're giving it away so that the person can pursue his dreams.
Yeah, fair.
That's it.
true.
Yeah, no,
What has your experience been like?
He basically covered everything. I've sent over 5,000 plus emails at this point. I still do every day. There's barely any response to start with. And agar aaya to bhi, it's like, okay, we're going to need more info about the audience, you know, the kind of people you reach out to.
Then those that
the
goes
social
cold.
media of the championship, your social media, YouTube, vagara, all the viewership,
Mm.
basically all demographics they need. But then,
No, it goes
sharam
cold at
aata hai
that
wo
point,
dene
yeah,
mein,
yeah,
because
yeah,
there's
sure.
basically nothing. And the company is just going to laugh it off and say, what the hell is going on, man? This
Yeah.
is just a joke. You're just trying to steal from us at this point. And unless they really like love you and they're like, okay, take the money, that's you're not going to get sponsors anytime soon. It's not going to be easy.
Yeah.
Unless, like you said, you know, if it's your relative, your friend, or someone you
Who's
know
doing
personally,
Charities.
who you know personally also. And that's how it is.
It's-
But it doesn't work like this abroad.
Don't just
That's the
let me make this very clear. I don't want to give it a bad image or something like that, but
It is what
it's-
it is. It's hard.
this
facts.
is what our experience is. And if you have something else of like you've had a different experience, and you obviously we know a lot of racing people, but we don't think anybody's had a different experience than this.
Yeah, everyone's pretty much.
I just
had
want
the
to make
same
that very clear.
experience.
But if you have, please let us know and we'll make the correction. We'll put a comment or something. We'll make a proper correction. But in our experience, I don't think it's not the issue. Like, it's not I don't understand how they can market it more either. But like, they need people who know how to a tire championship. Pirelli sponsors everything in Formula 1, but like, even anybody who has watched Formula 1 knows what Pirelli is.
Yeah.
No,
And
but
Pirelli does not even sell a lot of tires in India, man.
yeah, but then people like us should take initiative and promote.
Yeah, but then see.
But then
oh,
again-
sorry, I forgot my point. The problem was, like, what I was going to say is, if I want to promote, the race direction is so bad.
Yeah.
I can't find videos of myself. I have one GoPro footage. What is that?
This is where this is why it helps to be an Indian in an international championship. I got all the viewership.
Exactly.
That's true.
He got a whole, like, anywhere you can get, even if it is on YouTube, properly televised on, like, if there are people watching YouTube, you can clip it from YouTube. I'm not saying that. I clipped my whole interview from YouTube of the JK thing.
Yeah.
I got one interview and I clipped it because that shit is important. Like,
Yeah, same.
Because
sponsors
that's
want that.
essentially what people want to see.
Exactly. Like,
You
oh,
getting more
are you going to
coverage.
are you going to tell people about my brand if
Yeah.
you get somewhere on the
Okay,
Yeah.
and also what you need to get sponsors is like good results, because
Yeah.
obviously you want to be seen.
Honestly, exactly. And if you have zero coverage, sometimes look, a lot of teams it's the positive feedback loop in Formula 1. You get more airtime because you're in front. You get more airtime. You're fighting. You get more airtime. You get more
Get more
sponsors.
sponsors.
Simple
Yeah,
as
that's
that.
how it works.
get-
Not everybody is McLaren. Like, who are even if they're in the back, they get money because
Oh,
that
Zach Brown.
but look at Williams. They had a lot of good sponsors, but then as they got shitter, they started
People
losing a lot
started
of
leaving.
sponsors. No sponsor wants somebody
Like Martini.
Yeah.
Just left.
Yeah, not a lot of sponsors want people. First of all, not drivers who are. If you keep that aside and like we just look at this,
Well, and this is what you're looking at F1 now. Consider Apna.
exactly.
So
it's
I
like-
have an example of a driver. I love this driver and I feel really bad. You want to guess?
Indian.
Yeah, Indian.
Which
He's younger than us.
Amit?
No,
Chetan.
Chirag.
Oh, Chirag. Oh yeah.
Bro, I think
IRL.
he didn't get an opportunity.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think he is one of the best drivers in India currently, at least for me. And I have seen him drive. I've been in the same pits with him. I've seen him drive in Formula 2000. He
Almost won the championship.
almost won the championship, even though he did not perform in the first two rounds. So, which it put into perspective. Yeah, so he is one of the, and put things into more perspective. So he won the X30 round in India, and if you win the X30 round in India, you get an opportunity to race abroad in the X30 round. But he was too young to race
Yeah.
in the X30 round in Italy because he wasn't matching the criteria.
He was how old was he?
14.
12, no 12.
Really?
Yeah, he won it in India when he was 12. You have to be 14 to drive those cars.
Imagine.
That's how good he is, and he couldn't race or he couldn't get a seat even in IRL, which again there's a lot of politics involved as well, which is
normal.
which is normal in every sport.
Yeah.
No comments.
But
then
yeah, you need to give opportunities. I mean, I'm not even talking about us. I'm talking about like great
Somebody-
people who've been racing since he was 8. He's been racing for almost 13 years of his life. He started when he was 7. So he's been racing for 13 years of his life, and he doesn't have a sponsor.
Yeah. So that should clearly put things. Somebody who's won
A lot.
A lot.
He's won the
Way too
championship.
much.
Yeah. So-
and they don't get sponsors, and like it's not like nobody tries. It's because a lot of friends tell me, oh, why don't you just try approaching this, that? I'm like, oh, it's not like I have not. It's so hard to explain people. First of all, explain it to people. If I tell you, you watch that stupid reel of that Pakistani regional formula student thing.
Yeah.
So चार गाड़ी बनाने वाला
Yeah.
So that is what people think of racing cars. इसके आगे भी तो formula है तो मतलब एक गाड़ी तो चार गाड़ी वाला बनाने वाला वो video. You know what I'm talking about. So like that, that's what it is, and like it sucks. It really does suck. So it's harder to explain to people as well.
Oh no, I think we've like gone beyond the scope of this. Pura engineering yaad aa gaya mere
But-
scope words.
But let's end this podcast on this note that
Oh,
we are going to
wait,
try.
Wait, how many tracks are there in India? No,
That's just
I want everybody to comment. I want to know how many our viewers or all of our 10
We
Only
get
talking
5 views per
go-karting.
video. We need 5 people
With
answering
go-karting.
comments.
No, with go-kart.
No, just car tracks.
car tracks. Because I'm sure even
With tarmac.
yeah,
not the
proper
rally
car-
ones.
yeah. Do have we ever spoken about rally?
No, exactly. I don't even know anything about it. Okay, not a lot.
I very recently found out what triple caution means.
Samir! Triple caution.
Did you see
Triple
that
caution.
video where apparently they said that he was set up, like that whole thing was set up? Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
Okay.
so we are going to do our bit, and maybe we'll make a channel. We already have a channel, and we'll promote
This is
videos.
I'm
We'll
and
make videos and reels about our racing.
to make this very clear, this channel, this was an idea of like when all of us went karting, and because Vignesh already had a podcast, and we were like, we should do something to promote us and like the
Racing.
sport in general.
So
a lot-
we should not just podcast, but maybe we'll post our onboards, our racing, our interviews as well on the page. So
Epic,
yeah,
done.
not just us, but other Indian drivers who have done well and their moves. Like there was a Divinana, who made that move?
Rishan.
Rishan. Yeah, that was an incredible move.
on
Yeah.
Ryan, bro.
Yeah. So maybe we'll post things like that. And
I lost it.
Yeah, even I lost it. Yeah. So we'll post things like that.
This is definitely a good shout. We can promote more people from India also, try and get them more traction through us.
Yeah.
And obviously us also.
Yeah.
Us
I've-
priority.
Ciao. Good night. Take care.